This is how I go out. Gloves, mask, N95, and goggles to protect my eyes from any droplets that might get through the gate of the eye. And so when I get home, I've got to go through a protocol so that I don't bring any contamination into the house. Because once you go out, you're in the air. Could be on your clothing, could be on your arm, could be in your hair. It could be anywhere. You know, it doesn't take much. So you got to go through the same steps, have a routine, and follow it. It's kind of like checklist manifesto. Check one, do this, do that. And I'm going to show you what I do. What have I touched in here? I've touched all of this, touched these things because I rolled the window down. I've touched my steering column and this part here. So I'm going to have to come back, even though I've got these gloves on, I'm going to come back and I'm going to use a disinfectant on all of this after I get out. Now I've got outside shoes and I've got inside shoes. Also look, I'm touching this. So there's so many things that you touch you don't realize. And then that's how you get this cross-contamination. That's why it's so dangerous. So I don't know how much stuff's in here, but I'm going to leave my mask and my glasses on for now. I'm going to turn off the car. So I got to disinfect that. Oh, I'm going to pull this open, so I got to disinfect that. I'm going to get out. And these are my outside shoes. So I have two different sets of shoes. I'm going to go ahead and shut this. I touched it here. Didn't touch it there. Now I'm going to come over here. And I've got to press on here, so I'm going to have to disinfect this afterwards. Not going to show you my, what you call it, but there it goes. So now I've got my outside shoes, and there's my inside shoes. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my outside shoes, like this. I'm going to set one there, I'm going to put this shoe on. And then I got to get this one off. I'm going to just untie it. Makes it a little bit easier. And I got that off. Put that one there. And I'm going to set those right there. And then afterwards, I'm going to squirt the bottoms of them with Lysol. All right, so far so good. Now I got to come in here. I got to take off my mask and everything. And I'm going to take off all my clothes. So now I'm inside the garage. I'm not in the house yet. And I got to get all these clothes off. I got to get my mask and my glasses off. I've got my inside shoes. I'm going to come over here. And first I'm going to take off my mask. And this mask I'm going to have to wash. So I'm going to set it over here in the sink. Put my mask in the sink. I'm going to come back and wash that later. All right. Now I've got to take off this mask. All right, so I've got my shirt off, took my pants off, and put them over here. And those are going to go directly into the garbage. I mean, they're going to go directly into the washing machine. So I grabbed my phone. This, you got to take your stuff out of your pocket. Both of these will need to be disinfected. All right, now for this, you're going to pull it like this. Then you're going to take this one, get underneath it, pull it like that. Bam, done. Good. Set those down here. And that's it. Now I'm going to take out my mask. Bam, done. Mask back out on my dashboard where it'll heat it up and clean it. So now we're going to take a shower. Get everything clean, including my glasses. Washed everything twice. And washed these. Washed everything with soap and water. Soap is all you need. You don't need alcohol or all that other stuff. Just need soap and water. I make sure that they're clean. I'm gonna have to wash my hands again. Set them upside down. Both of these. Put them right there. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna squirt it. Bam, done. Just let those suckers sit there. If there's anything on there, it's gonna be dead. Got that done. Take this. We're gonna put this in the car. I'm gonna put it on the dashboard with the blue facing up because that's where any virus would accumulate, and then the heat from the sun should cook the shit out of it. That's when I get inside the house. I'm gonna have to rewash my hands and then come back out and wash all this stuff. So just gonna pop that open. I'm gonna take this, put it right up here, just like that. Now that should cook it. The sun will cook that, nice and cookie, and hopefully it'll clean it. And I'm gonna come back and wash all this stuff in a minute. So anyway, I sterilized my foam, but I keep it in this little bag. I'm gonna put a little soap on the bag, turn around, and I'm gonna just go ahead and scrub it right here. Make sure that the top is closed so it doesn't get inside. Get it all, you know, just like you'd wash your hands for 20 seconds, so you have to do the foam. And then just rinse it off. Make sure no water gets in there. Yep, looking good. I'm going to leave it in the sink for just a second while I wash my hands. You got to do them really good. You slide this over a little bit. You get the tops and bottoms just like the thumb, the fingers, sleeves. Get everything really good. Get in there. Rinse it. Yeah. And I take a little bit of soap and I put it on all the handles that I touch. And the soap kills the virus, which is good. And then, although it's very precious, I'm going to use one paper towel. I'm going to wipe my hands with it, like this. Pull this out. Try to get this all wiped down as best as I can. Make sure there's no water in there. Nope, there isn't. And I'm going to put that in my pocket. Now, I'm going to use this little towel that I have. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to wipe all the things that I touched on the way in. This has got soapy water on it. So I'm just going to get a little clean on there. Get this right here with it. I'm just going to let it sit on there because I don't have to really wipe it down. Then I got to come over to the car. There we go. Get the steering wheel. Get this baby here. And the start button. Then over here where you put the seat belt in. This here. And we're gonna go in here. It's so freaking hot in the summertime that this will, you know, gotta get this thing too. I think that's it. I think we got it pretty good. All right, oh, up here, I forgot. All right, done. Let's put that away. Forgot, gotta do the goggles. So we're gonna put some soap in there. Turn the water on. And then we're just gonna go ahead and get them all good, nice and soapy. Because soap kills this stuff. You hear the funny noises in the background? That's my honey. She's sneezing and blowing her nose. You want to see a picture of it? Come over here so they can see you. You're so beautiful. Okay, then I'm going to wash that all out. So just soap it up. Get her clean. And kill the virus. And soap. You need at least, 30 seconds. Yep. That's it. Looks like that's ready to go. And they'll be there for after. Now I need to throw these gloves away because they were contaminated, or they might be. So we're going to go ahead and get this. And you don't want to throw your gloves on the ground like everybody's been doing. That's ridiculous. Take care of your shizzle. These things too I have to now wipe off. So I just touched them. And I'm going to just put it in the garbage can. Yeah, I'm done. Unfortunately, they're going to go to a landfill. But what are you going to do? I need to clean that off now. Yeah, I got to wash my hands again because who knows if I can wash my hands 1,000 times a day.